Hello friends, so here we are. We have seen that there are four kinds of sentences, isn't it? According to the meaning and the order of words, word order. For example, we say to, through a ball, did, to, throw a ball. What did Tom throw? Throw the ball away. Oh, what a huge ball. So these are the four kinds of sentences we have seen according to the meaning and word order. First one we say statements, or you call it, there's many names like this: statement, assertive sentence, declarative sentence. See, you can call it a statement. Statement, something is stated. Or you can call it an assertive sentence. Assertive means positive, not a negative sentence. Something, the sentence asserts something. State something means declarative. Declarative means declare something. Meaning almost the same. A basic sentence we can say. The next two sentences you will say, they are interrogatives. Interrogatives. That is questions. Simple English we say questions. And questions we have two types. First is yes or no question. Did Tom throw a ball? What did Tom throw is WH question. And next, the third type, third kind of sentence is throw the ball away. That is imperative. Imperative sentence means command, request, prayer. Such sentences are throw away the sentence. So that, or say please come with me. Please come with me. Go out of the class. Get out of the class. If you say like that, then that is imperative, order. Order, commands, requests. Isn't it? Yes. And then we have got a, oh, what a huge ball. That is exclamatory. And that is the fourth kind. No? Exclamatory. Exclamatory sentence with an exclamation mark. This is exclamation mark. This is question mark. This is full stop. Here you have full stop. And throw away the ball, there also you have got the full stop. So these are the kinds of sentences we have seen according to the meaning and order of words. Here you can say subject verb. Here it is verb subject. Here question word verb subject. Here no expressed subject. Here no expressed subject. Just expressing your emotions. Understand? Very good. Now, according to the structure of a sentence, you can have four kinds of sentences. This is according to the meaning, and what we have seen just now is meaning as well as the order of words. Now it has structure. For example, structure means you can see, this is one structure. Then you can see this is another structure. This is again another structure. See that? And this is another structure. Like this. This is what is meant by structure. So according to this structure, you can have four kinds of sentences. See, look at this first one. The sun rises in the east. The sun rises in the east. Very simple. Hard. This is a simple sentence because it has just a subject and a predicate. This is the subject part of the sentence. This is the predicate. This is the predicate. It doesn't say, the predicate doesn't mean anything predicting future, prediction of future. No. It means state something. See, about what you say, state is the subject. You are saying about or stating about the sun. So sun is the subject. What you say about the subject is the predicate. What the statement that you make about the subject is the predicate. That's very simple. So, if a sentence has a subject and a predicate, only a subject and a predicate, then we call that sentence a simple sentence. Simple sentence. Simple. Its structure is very simple. This is one subject and this is one predicate. That's all. Subject and predicate. Now, but when we say, look at the second sentence. The sun rises in the east when a bell rings. Suppose, you just imagine somebody is ringing the bell and then the sun rises. That's what the imagination. Or maybe we don't know whether somebody is staying somewhere and ringing the bell. Now in this case what happens is the sun rises in the east, one sentence. When a bell rings is another sentence. So you have two sentences. Understand? There are two sentences. And the first sentence is an independent sentence. Independent means it can stand alone. Independent. Independent sentence, or you can call it the main clause. Main clause. Clause means a sentence. A main clause. An independent sentence or a main clause. Or some people call it principal clause. These are names because you should be familiar with these names because in grammar books you will find these different names. Understand? So, same main independent sentence. That means why do you call it independent sentence? Because even if this sentence is not here, the meaning is complete. The sun. Yes. The sun rises in the east. Complete. But you can also add something like this. When a bell rings, the bell we don't know. When a bell rings. That is it. Now when a bell rings is also a sentence. But this meaning of this sentence depends on this one. So we will say that this is a subordinate clause. Subordinate clause. See, because I will show you when a bell rings, suppose it is not here, the meaning is not complete. When a bell rings, but if we say, that means it cannot stand alone. It is a dependent clause. Independent and dependent. Main clause, subordinate clause. Principal clause, subordinate clause. Understand? So when we say the sun rises in the east, the sun rises in the east. EST. When a bell rings. Did you get the structure of the sentence? You have got a main clause and also you have got a subordinate clause. Such a sentence. You can have any number of subordinate clauses, not one. But there should be only one main clause. One main clause and any number of subordinate clauses, you call that sentence a complex sentence. Complex sentence. For example, we can say the sun rises in the east when a bell rings and when people start waking up. They can have any number of sentences like this. Understand? But there should be only one main sentence. You can have any number of sub-sentences or subordinate clauses. Such a sentence we call a complex sentence. Okay. So now we know the simple sentence and the complex sentence. Okay. Now we come to the, for example, we say the sun rises and in the east, and sorry, I will write the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. See that? So here what happens, we have two sentences, but both are of equal importance. You have got two principal clauses here. Now, as I again told you, how do you know that the sentence is of equal importance? The sun rises in the east, full. See? Then the sun sets in the east, west. Meaning is complete. You are connecting it with a coordinating conjunction, and is called a coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction means when you have order, or you can say two coordinate clauses. It's better to say two main clauses. Here you have got two main clauses. When you have got two main clauses, or three main clauses, or four main clauses, you will call it a compound sentence. Compound sentence. Example, I'll tell you, you can go on making this now. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and next day the sun rises again in the east and sets in the west, and like that. But all the sentences should be of equal importance, or what we call only main clauses. See? Or you can say another sentence I will tell you. You can either, okay, that will be a bit complicated at this time. You can go for a swim or a walk. So this is again a compound sentence, because there are two equally. You can go for a swim, you can go for a walk. Listen. So two equally important sentences. When you have got two equally important sentences, because subject is not repeated. You can go for a swim, you can go for a walk, and or is a coordinating conjunction. So when you connect two main clauses, two principal clauses, two equally important clauses, two independent sentences, one by using a coordinating conjunction, and or there are more coordinating conjunctions, but for the time being, it's called a compound sentence. Compound sentence. So simple sentence means a subject and a predicate. Compound sentence means two equally important sentences. You can imagine, you can think of this: the sun rises in this and sets in the west. So it's easy, because every day you see this, isn't it? Yes. And then you have complex sentence means, okay, and you have got the sun rises in the east when a bell rings, and sets in the west when another bell rings. So you can see this, wonderful, no? It's a wonderful sentence. So you have got two equally important sentences as well as two subordinate clauses. You will find this the sun rises in the east is a main clause. Main. When a bell rings is subordinate. See this? Subordinate clause. And when the sun sets in the west, main clause. Main. When another bell rings is subordinate. So this is another structure. You have got main clauses and also you have got but the number of main clauses is important. There are two main clauses and one or two subordinate clauses, or three, or four, or five. You can have 5 main clauses, 6 main clauses like that. So he got up in the morning and he got up in the morning, washed his face and had a bath and combed his hair and put on his dress and took the key and started the car and see, that is compound sentence. Compound sentence. But if you want to make it compound complex, and when, you just add when the clock, or when it was 10 o'clock. We completed all the when it was done. So any number of compound, main clauses, and just one will do. Complex sentence, then that becomes a compound complex sentence. A compound complex sentence. So this is an example for a compound complex sentence. Okay, it's better to know the structure and of different sentences, because when you come to analyzing a noun clause, adjectival clause, or adjective clause, adverb clause, and the main clause, sub clause, subordinate clause, etc., you should know the structure. You are dismantling a structure, then you should know what is what. Understand that? Yes. When you are analyzing, actually you are dismantling a structure. Okay? Imagine a reverse engineering, so to say. In other words, you can say it's a reverse engineering. Okay? So according to the meaning and order of words in a sentence, you have 4 sentences, 4 kinds: statements, questions, yes or no, as well as WH, imperative sentences and exclamatory sentences. Remember, when we were doing direct speech and indirect speech, this classification was very important, because statements we start the indirect form with that, the yes or no we start with whether, and WH you use WH word itself. Imperatives you convert the imperative into an infinitive, and then exclamatory you say he exclaimed, he cried out, or he lamented, like that, expressing the emotion. And then you have to introduce the reporter speech. Understand? Reporter speech. But this is according to structure. Once again I will write sentences for you. See, like the boy took a stone. That is easy. The boy took a stone. The boy is subject. Took a stone is a predicate. About whom you speak is the subject. What you say is the predicate. Then he said, the boy took a stone and threw it. Then that is compound sentence, because you have got 2 main clauses. The boy took a stone, the boy threw it. You want to make it explicit? Threw it away. Okay, let's say threw it away. So that is a compound sentence. This is simple, this is compound. Now the boy took a stone which was So the boy took a turn which he liked. So in this case, you can see the main clause and the subordinate clause. So you call it a complex sentence. Complex. Then the compound complex. The boy took a stone which he liked and threw it away. That is it. So the boy took a stone, main sentence, threw it away, another main sentence. This is subordinate sentence, subordinate clause. So this is compound complex. Compound complex sentence. Okay, is that clear? No doubt regarding this? So, according to the word order and meaning, you have 4 kinds of sentences, and according to the structure of a sentence, how big it is. No? The question is now, how do you know how many clauses are there? Very simple. You look at the verbs. How many verbs are there? So many clauses are there. You can say the boy took only one verb. The boy took one verb through 2 verbs. The boy took one verb. He liked another verb, and that is 2 clauses. Took 1, 2 liked, 3 through. It's 3 clauses. That's simple. Do you have any problem regarding this? No? Okay. In that case, for today we will say bye.